Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. My colleague Marcus Walsh has joined us. As you know, he
Hi, everybody.
The voice of sports, football, basketball, right here at WHHI-TV. So we're in football playoffs,
correct.
Right, Marcus?
And I'll be talking about some of my colleagues that I'm working with in the playoff mode here in the postseason.
Right.
Because I'm doing a little extra moonlighting.
You do a little extra moonlighting.
That's
right.
Okay. Absolutely. And yeah, we're in the midst of it. Hilton Head, Colleton Prep, and Hampton are the three teams from around this Lowcountry area, folks, that are still in the playoffs. So we're really keeping our eyes on. And Colleton Prep is playing in the SCISA finals for their region in at Charleston Southern, I believe it is, on Saturday. And then Hilton Head and Hampton will be playing Friday night. I, of course, will be at the Hilton Head game. They're taking on Gray Collegiate Academy, a 4-4A school, on Friday at Hilton Head.
You said they're out of Columbia, they're Gray. And I was asking you about Hilton Head High. They are doing really well this year.
They did really well last year. People forget that possibly because of how well they're doing this year. I think this year's team's even better. But
Why? Why would you say?
You know, honestly, it goes from the top down, Robyn. Right. Obviously, BJ Payne, Jalen Whitlow, and you got to remember BJ Payne's the defensive coordinator as well as head coach.
Right.
Jalen Whitlow, offensive coordinator. Sarah Beachkowski-Moore is the director of football operations, and she's tremendous to work with.
And then the players.
Well, actually, you have a few more people to talk about before you even get to the players.
Okay.
Fred Hunter and Angela Williams, the co-athletic directors, have been doing a great job. And I do not say this lightly. I've talked about Joe Monmonier a bunch this season with the fact that I've seen Hilton Head as much as I have. That was a rallying point for this team, was his tragic passing.
Oh, okay.
And that's my honest opinion. And I really think that they've used that to their advantage, a legacy point. Absolutely. And they've been absolutely tremendous this year for sure. They win on Friday, and they will host possibly next week. And if they host next week, chances are I'm seeing them again.
So that would be the Friday after Thanksgiving?
That's correct. And they would have to have, I think it's North Augusta win for them to host. They may end up going on the road. Not exactly sure. But there are other teams that have done great too.
So what else?
We lost a bunch, but I was really impressed this year in seeing Hilton Head Prep twice. And they ended up playing PD last week, losing 34-33 in a nail-biter. Robyn, about 6 weeks ago, right before we called the JP2 game, they lost 44-0 to this team out of PD.
Wow.
And so PD is going to have a bear of a game in their 2A going up against Bethesda. I don't think anybody's beating Bethesda. Good luck to PD for sure. A bunch of other really good teams.
Right.
Like I mentioned, Colleton Prep, they take on Williamsburg on Saturday, and that's going to be really interesting as well. Hampton has a chance to do really well as well at home.
Okay, so Marcus, what is actually being aired right now on WHHI-TV? Is it a previous game, or do we have any? Are we going to be doing any more taping of games?
We are not broadcasting any games like Daniel and myself, but we did have the ability to get the stream of the Wilson Hall Hilton Head Christian Academy game from the other night. Unfortunately, it was not the greatest game for HHCA. We have a special kind of relationship with Wilson Hall and HHCA because there's a contingent of us that are from the HHCA area, and then Wayne Morris and his family are Wilson Hall folks.
That's right, up in Sumter.
It was, It
and
was
our
that,
general manager's, I think, Joel.
Correct. And Daniel, of course, with HHCA,
right.
Jessa with HHCA.
Right.
So we decided to get that feed. Kudos to Jeremy Pope for doing that and airing that game. So I kind of said that's a de facto bowl game for us as the Burn Bowl,
Bowl.
to keep
Very
things
good.
going. Great season, especially in the second half for HHCA. JP2 had a great season. It was cut short because they got beat in the playoffs, but they had a great year as well. Bunch of really good SCISA action.
And again, we want to thank our sponsors, Summit Services, great job, and others throughout our football season.
Yep.
Thank you, and JP, and the whole team that made our football season so successful, and now we're going to be moving into basketball.
Once football ends and we give Jeremy and a few others a chance to breathe, including myself, we'll be moving into basketball. Got some other big news coming up, little teaser. So we'll be getting going with basketball around the second week of January, I would think.
Perfect.
Stay tuned for more on that.
Okay, good. Marcus, happy holidays to you.
You
good
too,
to see
Robyn.
you.
Thanks
good
so much.
job.
Always
Again, our
great to
whole
see
team
you.
on our football season this year, 2025. Thank you so much.